This is Python's Paradise. This is your host, Greg Gilbert, aka the Python Hyena, straight out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada. Folks, here we are, February the 27th, 2022. Very cold outside, but you know what? That's no surprise. When you're surprised, you say, "Holy shit, man."
That's once.
Folks, the other day, I had Rebecca Reinhardt on here, and I discovered this film. And I was like, okay, I need to dumpster dive into more on this movie. Because not since Attack of the Killer Tomatoes do we get a title like this. Folks, we have the producer of Holy Shit Man, Chuck Terrell, and we have the shit man himself, the holy shit man, Brent W. Black. How do you do, folks? There you go.
To meet you.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, my weekend was hectic because I had to. This is why I've been running a little late today. You're my second interview today, and I was 5 minutes late for both. Why? Because I had to fill in for somebody that quit at my pay job. Yeah. So there you go. But nonetheless, hey, glad to have you two on here, you know, and Chuck, it's nice to have you join. So perfect. Yeah. So I guess how long have you two known each other?
About 5 years.
5 years. Yeah. And it's about time we had him a part of our families.
Yeah. So when you saw each other, did you say "Holy shit, man"?
No, not originally. We actually met at Days of the Dead, Indianapolis, and I was going to get a copy of his first movie, The Pitfire of Hell.
That's right.
But my buddy, the director of that movie, is also the director of this one, Bob East. He's a friend of mine from my work, and so I was looking for his booth, and that's how I met Chuck.
Okay. What movie was that again?
Pitfire of Hell. Yeah, it was released a couple of years before Holy Shit Man, and it's basically 6 stories tied into one.
I would say so.
They're very well tied in. Bobby's the director, did a great job. I didn't see that coming. I wondered why we were filming stuff. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, it ties it all in.
Yeah, Days of the Dead Atlanta. Now I've never been to that con. I just started doing the conventions in 2017 when I was invited by Lisa Langlois from the movie Class of 1984. She invited me to assist her at Horrorama in Toronto, and I couldn't say no to that. So I became the first one in my family to get on a plane, and I went and I did this, and it was like, wow, that was fun. It was a different experience. So what was it like at the convention for you two?
Oh, it's always wild. It's very entertaining, especially around me.
I normally work at the booth, so I don't get to go around. These guys get to have all the fun.
Yeah.
Well, who all did, like, what celebrities did you go meet?
Not including that. I mean, including that year, but additional years. There was Corey Taylor, who's not horror. Elvira.
I've met Elvira a few times. She was really cool. She's like some of my cosplay.
And I got one for you. It's John Dugan
Yeah.
from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I've had him on here. Yep.
Okay. And he was Grandpa. Well, he did the vocals on the theme song for Holy Shit, Man. So we've seen a lot of people, and they even had wrestlers there, like Roddy Piper, and oh, I know, Kane Hodder.
Yeah. He came over by our booth because I was being louder than Kane.
Roddy Piper. I was so sad when he passed
Oh
away.
man. Yeah.
Yes.
I've had his son and daughter, Colt and Ariel, on the show here. In fact, I'm still in touch with Ariel Teal. So did you get to meet Roddy Piper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
goodness. What was
Yeah,
that like?
It was crazy. He was running around the convention in his kilt and, just being wild.
he was chasing somebody, and it was mayhem.
Yeah.
Did he have a coconut?
Don't remember.
I think he probably had a few.
Because I know that after he conked Jimmy Snuka, that was
Yeah.
that was written in the books after that. So did Roddy Piper meet the Holy Shit Man?
No,
Not that year.
no, he was gone by the time he could have met me. Really no fair, but
I've had not a lot, but a few wrestling related personalities on here. Ronnie Angel, you guys must know him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get him in Holy Shit Man Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there is a part 2,
Yeah.
and it's Holy Shit, Ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta get Princess Victoria in that one though. Speaking of wrestlers.
Oh, we do have a few princesses that we're thinking about having in it.
That's right.
Perfect. Wow. Do you guys kind of like do the James Balsamo thing, go around the cons and see who you can get in your movie?
Oh, well, the only times we've ever done that was in Pitfire of Hell, and it was because our director, Bob, just wanted these people in the movie any way possible. And we didn't even announce them. So you've got Conrad Brooks from Plan 9 from Outer Space. He was definitely in it. He had a great line. And let's see, Valerie Leon, who was a Hammer girl, also a James Bond girl. She did a great scream and line for us. But really, it wasn't meant to feature them like James Balsamo does. It was just meant to squeeze them into our film any way we could.
Yeah, I've cameoed in 9 James Balsamo movies. I'm no actor, but he asked me to film footage on my phone and send it to him. And next thing I know, I'm being watched on a television by Eric Roberts in a movie, It Wants Blood. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that.
That's very cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
2 degrees of separation or 1.
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. But anyway, I've had actually, I don't want to jump ahead of myself. What I should do is because I really want to know the background between you two and what led you to want to make movies.
Well, Bob and I, he's the director, Bob East, and he and I have always made short films. And so we finally upgraded the cameras, and we were like, you know what, we should make some shorts and really see what we've got. We made one, and it was called Pieces, and we really liked it. Cameras were great, so we decided, let's jump in head first and make a movie.
Tell me, did you guys realize that there was a feature-length film called Pieces?
No, not at the time. No.
You know now?
Yes.
Because that's a pretty bloody movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how long did it take to we'll talk about Holy Shit Man here first, because that seems to be a central topic here. I love the title. What what made you arrive at that title?
Well, I'll tell you, we've had Candyman who gets summoned when you say Candyman 3 times. We didn't mean to copy off that. It was just that so many people in their daily lives say, holy shit, man. And we really gravitated towards that. And we said, okay, let's do this. And on top of that, we were like, well, why don't we film him from his lair? So few movies really focus on the bad guy first. It's always the main cast. So in this, we got Holy Shit Man.
And so he was your first thought when it comes to visualizing Holy Shit Man, was poor Brent here?
Actually, no.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I don't remember who the first Holy Shit Man was. But,
Well, I mean, we tossed around ideas, but we weren't dead set on anyone until Brent came along. And that was by accident.
Yeah.
We were filming in my garage, and it was just for fun.
Yeah.
But Brent was so hilarious that we knew we were on to something good.
Yeah, it was a pretty wild night. We had all kinds of mustaches and Hawaiian shirts and all kinds of crazy shit going on.
So did Brent leave a mess in your washroom? Is that how he got casted?
Oh, my washing machine has seen the worst of it. I mean, I filled in for a guy and I got shit dumped on me.
Yeah.
I still haven't cleaned the shoes that came from that.
Yeah. But oh man, we've destroyed a bunch of candy bars and brownie mixes and all kinds of stuff in the filming.
Oh, come on. You didn't go old school and just
We're not that old school.
How long did it take you to write the script for this?
Oh, the script didn't take any time. I mean, really, it wrote itself. Because once you have somebody in mind, like Brent, you know what he's capable of. So you just write the worst things you can think of.
Yeah. The
And
absolute
then you
worst.
have it.
Yeah. See, the best part is they're like, so you agreed to do whatever we wanted you to do, huh? And,
Holy shit, man! Skittles!
But so they had me get into all kinds of situations because I was just really up for anything.
Well, and there's a special outfit he agreed to wear without knowing what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun game. We were on the set of the Embalmers, and Chuck and all the other guys in the film crew are over there giggling. They're like, so will you wear whatever we made you for costume? And I'm like, whatever, just I'll do it. I don't care. I have no pride.
For the good of the movie.
If if you guys really want to see something, whatever.
When you were on the set for the Embalmers, were you there a day that Ellen Udy was there? Because
Yeah.
I've had, I like her. I've had her on
Yeah.
here a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah, she was really cool to hang out with.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
picked her up and dropped her off at the airport, and we got to talk on the hour drive each way, and dropped her off at the place where they were going to film and stay. And boy, she was nice.
Yes. So you didn't recruit her for Holy Shit Man?
Nope.
She did send me a thing on Facebook, and she said, you know, if you need me, I'm available. So she may be in a future film.
Mhm.
Skittles here says, "Holy shit, man, you got me on camera."
That's 3 times.
You hear that, Kitty? You hear that? He says, "You're
Stay away
exploiting
from your
me."
toilet.
Oh, you hear that? Kitty says, "Yeah, that's the toilet, not the litter box." He said,
Oh,
"He said,
he's safe.
Mhm.
yeah." Well, I had Rebecca Reinhardt on the other day, and
Yeah.
that was where I discovered this movie, and I was like, it just jumped out of her IMDb, and it's like, I got to bring this up.
Mhm.
And talk about bringing her into this movie and working with her.
Well, I had put out a casting call, and she responded, and you know what? For her, we skipped the whole process of casting. We just said, we need you. And actually, there was a gentleman who had other commitments and couldn't film. So we quickly changed the script from him kind of being holy shit man in the beginning. And we decided that it would be a love story between Rebecca and Paisley. And it worked out.
Yeah.
So I asked her this question, but I'll ask you the same question. How much shit got dumped on her?
Man, on Rebecca,
Oh, her bedroom.
her bedroom was, there was shit exploded on the ceiling and every wall in her room. I mean, okay, just for so people know, Rebecca hates chocolate like the only girl in the world that doesn't like chocolate. And we
Are you kidding me? I didn't know that.
No,
I
that's
would've-
Yeah.
yeah. And
And she had the smell of chocolate in the room for days.
Wow. Well, at least it
So-
wasn't the smell of shit.
yeah.
Right, right. It could be worse.
Mhm.
Was that like a big highlight scene, exploding in the bedroom?
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
And you got John Dugan. I've had John Dugan on here before, you know.
Great.
Talk about involving him in this movie.
Okay, well, on the convention circuit, a friend of mine, Richard Hammer, has a band, Dead Dick Hammer. So he knows John Dugan really well. They hang out, they have good times. And so I asked Richard Hammer, can you do a song for us? He was like, great, I'll do it. No charge, I'll just do it. And he threw in John Dugan for free.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Has John Dugan seen the film yet? And if so, what's his thoughts on it?
You know, I don't know. We forgot to ship him a copy, to tell you the truth.
On purpose?
No, no,
Is it available on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
it is.
Mhm.
It is.
Oh,
We got
wow.
DVD and Blu-ray, and we got it on what streaming service?
Yeah, there's a streaming service, but the best way to find out is to go on the Holy Shit Man Facebook page.
I
And
want a Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Blu-ray is yours, sir.
You know what? I'd love a Blu-ray. You know what? I find it funny. I'm a co-producer on 13 Fanboy,
Mhm.
and that fucking thing it does not have a Blu-ray.
Really?
Really?
I don't get that. It's gotta have a DVD, it doesn't have a Blu-ray. Holy shit, man's got a Blu-ray, but 13
Yeah.
Fanboy does not. Like that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, holy shit, man, has to have Blu-ray
Yeah.
because you
Yes,
have to see every gross detail.
Yeah.
you're
Well,
right.
we've been
It's-
selling more Blu-rays than we do DVDs.
Well,
Yeah.
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 I can't believe a film that I can't do this now, but I put 3K into 13 Fanboy and no Blu-ray. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
But holy shit, man. Okay, I'll go with that. Um,
Mhm.
so where would I go to order the Blu-ray for that?
Well, the best way is there's a Square store with Bob East, and that's probably Art of Beast. I haven't checked lately, but the thing is, if you go to our Facebook page, Holy SHT man,
Holy shit,
you know,
man. Yep.
yeah, we didn't want to get zucked. So,
Oh, I get it.
yeah, we did Holy SHT man.
Yeah.
So if you go to that page, you will get a direct link to purchase. But in your case, you've got a direct link to us. So we'll get you one.
Mhm.
You guys will sign it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah? You gotta get Rebecca Reinhardt to sign it?
Yeah.
We can do
Yeah,
that.
I can make that happen.
Well, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed you also got James Balsamo in this. Speaking of, why am I not surprised he's in this somehow? Gee.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He is.
And, you know, he wants to be foremost in the scene. And you know what? We let him do that because he's just that cool.
Mhm.
How much shit was dumped on him?
You know, he was lucky because we filmed at a convention
Yeah.
and we
Oh,
couldn't go. Yeah.
so he wasn't one of the ones taking a dump.
Yeah. He comes out of the toilet.
Oh, there you go. Somehow I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love James. I love James. And of course you got Julianne Prescott, who I'm familiar with, you know. I haven't
Sure.
had her on here yet though. But
Oh, you
I'm
should. She's
huh?
good people
Oh,
too.
man.
What's
We got
that?
Oh, she's a really good person. We got just so many amazing actors and actresses in this film, and just really humbling of all the people I met. Just how amazing the whole process was.
And she's got a good part, you know, not to give anything away about anything in the movie, but she's got a good part and she plays part of it across from Rebecca Reinhardt. And they had such good chemistry because they know each other and it just gelled. I mean, it would seem like everybody in the cast already knew each other,
Yeah.
but they didn't. And it looks like they worked together before.
So is Julianne Prescott right down where you guys are as well?
She's out of Vegas,
Yeah.
Oh, she's
and
in Vegas. Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, she was in town to film another movie, and we snagged her on the side.
Mhm.
We were like, "Well, could you possibly
Yeah.
squeeze in a couple of scenes?" And she did.
Let me guess, the title grabbed her, right?
Oh yeah, it grabs everybody.
Of course
Mhm.
it does. I don't think Candyman could compete with Holy Shit Man.
Yeah.
No,
Tony Todd's me pissed.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, I'll order a Blu-ray from you guys. That'd be great. I'd be more than happy
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about ordering.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah.
gratis.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind purchasing it.
No, it's okay. Really,
Yeah.
we appreciate the coverage on the podcast.
Well, you know what? I was honored to have you on. You get you two to sign it, and if you can get Rebecca to sign it as well,
No problem.
wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah. No, a special shout out to Rebecca Reinhardt because I had not heard of this movie, and it kind of made an impression on me when I have you guys on this quick, this soon after her. That like I definitely gotta hear about the holy shit man story.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah,
Brent,
Rebecca is super cool.
yeah. So Brent, how many times during the week randomly do you get referred to as holy shit man?
Not a whole lot, but it's every so often.
At convention.
At conventions, I mean, just walking down the aisles, people scream "Holy shit" at me, and it's pretty awesome actually. But
Oh wow.
good time.
Yeah, even in Vegas.
Oh man, Vegas was a trip.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I mean, the movie, we couldn't keep it on the table.
yeah,
And Kane Hodder's over there yelling his stuff.
yeah.
And Brent is yelling his holy shit man stuff.
Oh, just going crazy.
And Kane Hodder shut down. He came over to see where the noise was coming from.
Yeah,
And I was in Swords,
yeah.
and I said, "Watch your back, man." And he's huge.
Oh wow. Yeah. I've never had Kane on here, but I've had a couple Jasons on here though. Ted White was my favorite Jason. I've
Oh,
had him
cool.
on. Yeah, I've had him on here a couple times. Haven't had Kane yet though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's funny.
I bet. I've heard.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some. Well, you got Heather Harlow is also in this.
Sure, yeah. Amazing
Yeah.
actor. Super
Yeah.
like girlfriend.
Yeah.
There you go. You got some good names in this.
Mm-hmm.
Puppet Master Access Termination.
Yeah, access termination.
Oh,
Yeah. I was not seeing it. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty good thing. It was really cool hanging out with Charles Band and
Yeah.
everybody in the movie. And you know, I get to see kind of the behind the scenes how the puppets worked and different ways on how they filmed it. It was really cool.
How many Puppet Master movies are there anyway?
I think there's 13 now.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Jeepers, I've never kept up with that franchise. I never met Charles Band, but I have met Richard Band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does all the sound.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What was it like to be on the set of a franchise film?
It was pretty cool. It was actually really hot. We were over in California filming in an abandoned warehouse, and there's no AC, so it was rather hot. And but it was a really good time. Everybody was really chill on set. Got to hang out with Rob and Sydney for a bit, and just a few different people that were really cool.
Well, let's talk about the Embalmers because that was another film that came up, and yeah, and I'm looking here: Ellen Udy, Julianne Prescott, and Rebecca Reinhardt. So three names immediately that jump out to me. Now, like I said, I love Ellen Udy. You know, My Bloody Valentine. You know. Talk about working with her. You said she was very, very nice. Is there anything you could, anything else from the experience working with her that stand out? What she brought to the whole thing?
Yeah. Nothing that really just comes to mind. We're all just really having a good time, and just being really chill. You know.
That's another movie where everybody was kind of family.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
Our group that made Holy Shit Man, we were helping out Rebecca.
Yeah.
Because Rebecca was in our movie.
Mhm.
So we were filming B-roll and everything like that for them. And Miss Judy was really nice. What she brought was a professional attitude. I mean, it was like she would go from just hanging out, normal, to totally business.
Yeah, Antoine was really business in that movie.
Antoine was great.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Yeah, and of course, again, you got Rebecca, you got Julianne Prescott in this, and Heather Harlow. You get a core group here.
Yeah, Heather did a lot of the makeup for the Embalmers.
Yeah.
And me and her are the two deaths in the movie.
There you go.
But yeah, her and Jess Daisy did my makeup, which was just really epic death makeup on me. It's really, really cool.
They did a great job.
You can actually see pictures of it on Heather's IMDb.
Okay. And what about Julie in this movie?
hmm Julie was really cool to hang out with, and holy shit, man. He's- but I don't want to have too many spoilers, but it was fun.
Well, I'll tell you, in the Embalmers, you had Rob Mello, Happy Death Day.
Oh,
I was supposed to say that.
Rob, Happy Death. I love Happy Death Day.
Yeah,
I did
I wasn't
not.
supposed to say that.
yeah. Rob's the babyface killer.
Oh, there you go. He's in the Embalmers. Wow.
But don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Except for the people that happen to see the interview, you know.
Yeah, and I definitely wouldn't say he's in Holy Shit Man. I wouldn't say that.
Backwoods Bubba. Now,
Yeah,
again, you got Julianne Prescott, Rebecca Reinhardt back. They must like working together to put
Yeah.
up with each other all these films.
yeah. Well, and Backwoods Bubba is filmed out east, so we all went out east and filmed our scenes there. But I wasn't with Rebecca or anybody when I was doing my scenes in the movie, but we all were there. But man, I had the worst hotel room ever in Virginia there. And it was pretty scary.
Was it worse than the Holy Shit Man?
Hey, the Holy Shit Man lair was pretty damn cool.
Okay,
Except for getting shit on.
Yeah.
there you go.
hmm Yeah.
Now I heard that Tamara Glynn was involved with Backwoods Bubba originally. She's not involved. She's not involved with this in the end, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I really haven't. I don't know her.
She was in Halloween 5.
Oh.
Oh, well, actually, when they filmed people on separate days.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's the issue, like,
Yeah.
so he wasn't there
Yeah.
for the full filming. It was over many days.
Yeah. My scenes, I was mostly with a guy named Shane, Sammy, and my buddy Joe from North Carolina, where he was actually in
Joe Wilson,
Joe Wilson. He was in
he made a cameo in Holy Shit Man.
yeah, but
I'm not joking.
but he was a redneck. We were all rednecks in the movie, and then Sammy killed us all. But then I'm also on that same shoot, we were in the Howling Hick together, where Joe was actually playing the Howling Hick, and got killed there. It was pretty cool.
Well, I'm looking at Prestige Moi on here as well. Now, although I haven't had these two individuals on the show yet, I have met them. I met them at Frightmare in the Falls because they're both involved in Z Dead End, which was one of the last projects I put my name on. I'm talking about Dave Sheridan and Felissa Rose. And you got Tamara Glenn in this one.
Yeah.
Wow. Felissa Rose makes the rounds at the convention.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super good people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember when I was in the lineup to meet Dave Sheraton, I had he was dressed in his officer doofy clothes. And yeah, from Scary Movie. And he
Mhm.
I told him, I said, I'm an associate producer on Z Dead, and he kind of looks at me and he goes, technically you're my boss. And he looks over at Felissa Rose on the table next to him. He goes, hey, this is our boss. And Felissa Rose is like, hi.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Too cool.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
cool.
Felissa was one of my favorite con experiences.
Awesome.
You
Yeah.
know, she was so cool. She was busy the whole weekend. My story about her, I haven't had her on yet, but working on it. But I'm a big advocate for suicide and depression awareness, and
Good.
Sandy Johnson, who was Judith Myers in the original Halloween.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, she accepted the Doubtfire Face Challenge for suicide and depression awareness, where her husband was dressed up as Michael Myers and smashed a pie in her face. And it's for suicide and depression awareness. You get to nominate 3 people, and one of the
Mhm.
people she nominated was Felissa Rose. So when I met Felissa, I got my phone out and I showed her that challenge, and she was just delighted, and she said, yeah, I accept. She said,
Yeah.
so I'm looking forward to seeing her do that. Yep. But
Oh, she's the best.
she is the best. She was a lot of fun to meet, and gave every one of the fans that come up to meet her a hug, and yep, she was wonderful. So yeah, so were you guys on set with Dave and Felissa and Tamara for Backwoods Bubba?
No, I was just on the set with, very tight crew on just certain days.
Okay.
So it was just kind of a small shoot, and we had a great time, drank some beers and stuff.
And of course, this is not Backwoods Bubba, it's Prestige Mob. What am I thinking?
That's yeah, probably one of the coolest times I had on set was on the set of Zombinatrix.
Well, I'm coming up on that. I love that
Yeah.
title, Zombinatrix.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah, but really got to, hanging out with Bianca was just amazing that, she's the star of the film, and, all the extras, she just really treated like family. It was just one of the nicest people I've met, and just a ton of fun.
And she, of course, is Zombinatrix. I
Yeah,
love that title. I mean, JP,
yeah,
you got another title that just is up there with Holy Shit Man.
oh yeah, yeah,
I
it's a trip. But I'm a weenie cook or a fry cook in the movie, and a zombie kind of drowns me in my boiling pot of water, so her hot dogs. So it was a good time.
Well, doesn't sound to me like it's a good time. Did you go
Oh,
well with ketchup or mustard or both?
neither.
Just plain dogging it.
Just plain dogging. But, yeah,
I'm
which
looking at.
actually there was dry ice in the pot, which was making the steam, which I was kind of hard to breathe with in the scene, but I think I did pretty well with it.
Yeah, Brent rolls with things really well.
Yeah.
I mean, we can say, okay, you're gonna get this in this scene.
Mhm.
And he's like, okay, yeah, well, it's for the movie.
Yeah.
And of course, Bianca Allaire plays the Zombinatrix. Talk about bringing her in on this project.
Man, I'd love to bring her in on any project, but man, she just we're kind of a low budget kind of thing, and I'm sure she'd want some real money.
Yeah,
But
we operate bare bones.
Yeah.
you, so you didn't give her any money? No money?
Oh,
No money, no honey.
yeah. Well, I auditioned for Zombinatrix and everything, and it worked out pretty well.
Let me guess, you wanted to play the Zombinatrix, right?
No,
We could talk
I
him
just-
into it.
if I got to.
You would.
Yeah.
I'm
At least
looking,
it's up.
I'm looking at your filmography, Chuck,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
you were part of, well, it just says party extra for Freaks and Geeks.
I was. Yeah, so I had Seth Rogen on one side of me, and
Uh-huh.
John Daly comes behind my back. Well, the problem was in that scene, a guy was supposed to drunk fall, and he
Uh-huh.
kept screwing it up. And so they axed that scene. But I was in a cool scene with John Daly later where he wasn't wearing socks, and he had worn through his Chuck Taylor's liners, and he was making these sounds with his sweaty toe, like a fart. And I looked over and I was like, Jesus, John. And he's like, no, 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 it wasn't real. It wasn't real. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever, man, actor. And he's like, no, it really wasn't real. And I was like, I know. But when the scene gets quiet and we're standing here, you make that sound as many times as you can. And he did. So in the fight sequence in Beers and Weirs, he's making fart noises, and they must have cut it out, but you could hear it.
Did you guys get to meet Jessica Campbell on Freaks and Geeks?
No, I meant James Franco,
Mhm.
Linda Cardellini. I mean, everybody. So this was early on.
You see, Jessica Campbell, she was in that movie Election with Reese Witherspoon, and I was so thrilled to get her on the show and devastated the following year, almost a year later, when she passed away at age 38. It's like, yeah. Um, Loved her. I was so honored to have her on the show. So yeah, that's why I was wondering if you had got to meet her on the side of that film. So
No, that would have been really cool, though. I'm glad you got her on the show. That's great.
I'm glad to have had her as well. Um, yeah. So what's the reaction like when people first come up to you, especially at convention for Holy Shit, Man?
Yeah.
You must get a lot of people that just discover it for the first time when you guys are
Yeah.
at the cons.
Yes.
Yeah, usually I'm in character as Holy Shit Man during the con and working the crowd. So the reactions are people looking away to people just being excited to just kind of wanting more questions about the film. But it's pretty good time to see me at a con. I'm usually hamming it up pretty good.
Yeah, he drags them in. I mean, they hear "Holy shit, man! Say my name!"
Yeah.
Like,
I'm Holy Shit Man. Say my name.
so the whole convention hears it.
Yeah, I mean,
So by the time they get to us, they're like, "Oh, that's Holy shit, man!"
yeah. I mean, people in other rooms of the convention hear me. It's pretty crazy.
I never asked this question, but I probably should for those listening that want to get in on Holy Shit, Man. Tell us what the film is about.
Well, it's a love story.
Can you imagine "Holy shit, man" being a love story? But it is.
Well,
Yeah.
they qualify The Room as a real movie, so hey, well,
Yeah.
okay.
Basically, I'm the devil's plumber, and
For the only toilet in
for
hell.
the- and I basically, you say "Holy shit, man" X amount of times, and I show up and I kill you in all kinds of devious ways. There's one special gal, Rebecca Reinhardt, that I'm stalking throughout the film, and it's a pretty good time. It's
But the hot tub scene
the hot. Oh God,
takes the cake.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw pictures of Rebecca Reinhardt in this movie, and her in those pigtails and the overalls and the white shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's a plumber.
Yeah, she's a plumber in the film.
She wasn't the one that plugged the toilet, huh?
No, she unplugged it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she unplugged it.
Yeah, she fixed it.
Oh, I bet you guys fixed it.
I
I bet.
gotta say, one special person was Raymond Castor.
Yeah.
He is so funny.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know, you trust him with lines.
That, and you give him a scene, it's just done.
Yeah, he will improv,
Yeah.
and
And if something messes up, he'll fix it.
oh yeah, yeah. He just rolls with it. He's also done theater,
Yeah.
but I mean, he is very talented, very funny. If you go back to my IMDb,
Mhm.
and I thought you might bring up the Josh Holt film, The Impersonators.
Just give me a second here.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
like Ray's line where you take back your Christmas presents to Walmart and get yourself some weed.
Yes.
I don't see the impersonators on here.
Oh, well, that's okay. Actually, Bobby's the director, and I were
Uh-huh.
in a jail cell opposite each other, and Brandon Castor was in that, and he did such an outstanding job. I knew we had to get him involved. That was a no-brainer. We didn't even figure over it. We were just like, yes, he's in.
So when you guys do a con, how many copies of Holy Shit Man do you sell? Like
It depends on the con, but it's usually between, I don't know, 50 and a couple hundred.
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie sells itself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
when
would
people-
imagine.
Yeah, when people hear the title, they
Hmm.
see the cover, they look on the back, they check out who's in it. Then all of a sudden they're like, yes, I'm in. And I always tell people, if you don't like it, you come back to me and I'll give you a refund.
Yeah. And also,
I never had a taker.
yeah, at the cons, I do free pictures and, everything. So I do things a lot different than a lot of people at cons. So,
So instead of charging money for photos and autographs, he just does it for free.
yeah.
Well, it's interesting too because the title jumps out and grabs me. It kind of reminds me when I was in Sunrise Video, and I found a movie I'd never heard of on Blu-ray called Dead Dicks, which was
Yeah.
and I bought the movie. I never heard of it, but I was like, I had to own this, and I interviewed somebody from it since,
Really?
yeah, a little film shot in Canada here, I believe, and it's about this woman that works in a bar. She just got a new job that she's about to start, but she's worried about her brother because her brother is very suicidal. Well, when her brother doesn't answer the phone, she goes to his apartment because she got a voicemail, very urgent one from him. Anyway, at the beginning of the film, you see her brother hang himself, or no, not hang himself. He smothers himself with a plastic bag.
Right?
And as the camera is pulling away, you see a figure walk past the camera. And we come to find out who the figure was. The premise of this was interesting because when his sister got to his apartment, she couldn't find him. She opens the closet and she finds him hanging there. And she's like sobbing and sobbing. And then she hears a voice behind him and she turns around. There's her brother standing buck naked with a bowl of cereal eating.
Oh,
And well, here's the thing. Every time her brother kills himself, he seems to be born again because there's like a giant vagina on the bedroom wall. I can't explain that, but it factors in. But he brought his sister over because he's like, you're not going to believe this. This is not something I could have said over the phone. She goes through the apartment. She finds about 4 or 5 replicas of his dead body. Which makes it pretty funny. Just a second, I'm gonna see if I can catch the Blu-ray here because I gotta show this to you.
Sure.
Yeah, but anyway, there's one point because he wants her to. One of the reasons he wanted his sister there because he needed somebody to see this because he said he's tried to film it, everything, and it just doesn't work out.
Yep.
Dead dicks.
Dead dicks.
Nice.
Now, at one point he electrocutes himself with a toaster in the tub. And when his sister goes in she has to cut the body up because, you know, you got to get rid of the various bodies of her brother. And her now living brother looks in the tub and says, does that toaster still work?
Nice.
So, in a lot of ways, Holy Shit Man kind of reminds me of how this film just kind of jumped out at me, you know, because there's yeah, and I got somebody on the show from this film, and you know, I like to promote films like that because it's just these aren't playing in the multiplexes, so it's like, did Holy Shit Man play at any cons?
Oh, yes, it has. Days of the Dead. It showed Days of the Dead Indy, Days of the Dead Chicago, Days of the Dead Louisville, RaptorCon.
Yep.
So it does get airplay here and there, but it's still difficult, you know.
Yep.
Bob is submitting to Amazon Prime, and we were also thinking about Shudder. We haven't contacted them or anything. We just seeing how we do with Amazon. So, but there is one thing I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
You're Canadian.
Yeah.
So there's a Canadian band called Skinny Puppy.
Oh, I'm familiar with them. Yes.
Okay, very different music, but the lead singer, Nivek Ogre.
Yep.
I've been in talks with him. He may be in our next movie called The Killing Game.
Why The Killing Game? Why not? Like, come on now. You come up with a better title than that.
But it is The Killing Game because actually their song is The Killing Game.
Yeah.
And while I was listening to that, I thought of my own version of The Killing Game.
Oh, there you go. Now you're thinking.
And I was like, okay. And I pulled out the laptop, started typing away. And I mentioned it to Bob, and Bob was like, yeah, let's do this thing. And he like added to the script, and it went back and forth, back and forth. So I met Ivek Ogre at a convention, and he was willing to let us just use that song for free because he knew what kind of budget we had.
Mhm.
But
Oh, wow.
yeah, cool guy. He even signed one of my CDs, Use Our Music, and he signed it. You know, very cool guy. But I thought, you know, let's throw some dollars his way and have him in our film.
Yeah.
And that way we use the song legitimately and we feel better that we're paying something.
Yeah. So did Kane Hodder attend the Holy Shit Man screening?
He did not. I got two quick stories for you. I swear they're quick.
Uh-huh.
He sprayed me with shit spray at a convention.
Oh.
And I smelled like a turd for about 2 hours. So we were in Lexington,
Yeah,
right?
Lexington.
At Scarefest, I believe. And he had an end booth. And we planned ahead. We were like, you know what?
Uh-huh.
We got to get him back. And the whole reason I said watch your back in Vegas was because we planned revenge.
Okay.
Brent brought these stink bombs.
Okay.
And it was a hard floor. And I just went over by his booth, stood around, looked around, and just threw some on the floor right next to him while he was signing autographs.
Oh. And
So
how did that
revenge is
go?
sweet, Kane Hodder.
Huh?
I said revenge is sweet, Kane Hodder.
So did it clear all the fans away?
I believe it hurt business a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
People
wow.
were looking at him like, oh my God.
He found a new way to kill people.
Definitely the work of holy shit, man.
Oh, there's a guy in Holy Shit Man, Charlie Hours. He plays kind of an X-Files investigator.
Uh-huh.
Great guy. He
Super good.
oh yeah, he's across from Jocelyn Eckert, which the combo of those two is just amazing.
Yeah.
But everywhere he goes, he tastes the shit. And he's like, yeah, this is definitely the work of Holy Shit Man.
Oh my.
So we say that all the time.
So have you guys ever been at a convention with Tom Savini? Because Tom Savini likes to get, have you been in an elastic fight with him yet?
No, I haven't.
No.
I haven't heard about these elastic fights, but
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Apparently Savini's famous for them.
yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, at conventions he'll shoot. There's actually video of him in an elastic fight with Danny
Yeah.
Trejo at a con.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they were at one of our cons together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe it was in Indy. I don't know.
Yeah, he actually came into my Harley shop and we hung out for a second.
There you
Tom
go.
Savini and George Romero both signed my copy of The Dead, you know, basically. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Never met George, but I did a tribute on him. I had his widow, Suzanne, on the show.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I met her at Horrorama 2017, and she was there at the little Romero dolls and whatnot.
Wow.
Are you guys gonna do a Holy Shit Man action figure?
I mean,
We had talked about trading cards
Yeah.
and making a game out of it.
Uh-huh.
It's too hard to get like people to collect
Mhm.
so many of them, and they would all want Holy Shit Man.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why you make a Holy Shit Man action figure.
With a kung fu shit grip.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. And maybe a little hole in the back end so you can have them spray stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
There you go.
is a scene
Yeah.
where he sprays. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Yeah. And I filled in for part of that scene, so I know he sprays.
So tell me, is there gonna be a sequel to Holy Shit Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Holy Shit, Ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I asked you that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
So is
We
that a
roll with
bit?
it.
Huh?
We just roll with it. So,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
is that available yet on Blu-ray, or is it not out yet?
It's
No,
not out
it's
yet.
not out yet. We're,
So who's the shit ma'am?
Well, I can't tell you because it gives away too much from Holy Shit Man.
yeah, but she is an amazing girl.
Oh yes.
Tons of
So
fun.
so that's not listed on IMDb.
Not
No.
yet.
Yeah. We want to get Holy Shit Man out to the masses so that they understand why there's a Holy Shit Man.
So are you guys gonna make this a trilogy?
We hadn't talked about it. Just a duo of films so far, and I did want to mention a couple of actors. Can I name drop just real
Go
quick?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's Athena Prodachko, who's awesome. Paley Blackburn,
Yep.
Blackburn, sorry.
Mhm.
She's in it. They're super cool people. Chris Anderson, our cinematographer,
Yeah.
fills in, and he's Creepy Earl.
Yeah.
Great job. You'll see some of these same people in sequential films because they're just there. They help. They're dependable, and they act good.
Mhm.
So what about Rebecca Reinhardt and Julianne Prescott? Are they tagging along for these?
They are always welcome.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we would be fortunate to have them back. I know Rebecca's working on Tin Roof.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And so,
I'm a producer for her, and I'm sure I might be in a scene or something in Tin Roof, but I don't know exactly what yet.
Yeah. I heard that Julianne Prescott's on hiatus right now, so taking a
Yeah.
break from everything. So yeah. So
yeah, we would
uh,
love to have her back.
Yeah.
so outside Rebecca Reinhardt, how many of the girls were game to do a shit scene in this movie?
About all of them.
All of
really.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
Renee
you.
Graham, Heather Harlow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I work as a cleaner, and I don't want to sound sexist or demeaning or degrading, but women's washrooms are far dirtier than men's. I
Oh,
hate to
man.
say this.
No way.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Wow. Well, I tell you, they were far dirtier in this movie than I expected.
So what else is up for the future for you two?
Oh, sky's the limit, I guess.
And
Really,
any other?
there's a found footage movie that we've been talking about.
Mhm.
I know The Killing Game is next.
Yeah.
After that, maybe The Con or the found footage movie, because it takes us a while to film. We don't
Uh-huh.
have the biggest budget in the world. So there's a small group, a little collective that does all the work, and it takes a little while that way. So it takes us longer than most films. I know Josh Hull from The Impersonators just hired an editor, and that's great. I wish we could do that, but we can't. So the two guys editing, we're also doing special effects. And that was Chris Anderson and Bob East. So they did a great job. As far as the future goes, the Con will be dark, noir, and a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
Johnny,
expect,
or well, that's a different movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, he mentioned Johnny, Johnny Shandor.
Yeah.
She was in the Embalmers. And we
okay,
liked her professionalism so much.
Oh, yeah.
And Brent played across from her.
Yeah.
Well, Brent was a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So in our movie, maybe, just maybe she gets her revenge.
Yeah. But
There
man, in
you
the
go.
Embalmers, I felt so bad. I mean, I scared the living crap out of this little girl.
Yeah,
It was just, I felt bad about it, but
he was definitely a creeper.
yeah.
I won't go there. I won't go there. Um, are you gonna have Ellen Udy back?
I would love to. I've got to get back with her, find out her rate, and see where we can place her. I mean, we've got a role for her,
Mhm.
but it's a matter of can we afford her?
You can always bring in Ronnie Angel.
Yeah.
There you
So the
go.
reverse leg lock on somebody.
Or it could be thrown on him by Holy Shit Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Who says he has to win?
There's a great battle in Holy Shit Man. And I'm not going to say whether he wins or loses,
Mhm.
but think Star Wars, and that's as far as I'm going to tell you.
Okay. Well, I would love a
No.
blue, huh? I definitely want a Blu-ray of this movie, so I don't mind paying for it. I don't mind doing it.
Yeah.
Well, we
But
appreciate the support,
Yeah.
but we appreciate you doing this as well. So just consider it a gift.
Yeah, just
Oh.
DM us your info and we'll get it to you.
Yeah.
okay, and you two sign it, and if you can get Rebecca to sign it, get her to sign it as well.
We'll get a bunch of signatures for you.
I'll do what I can on signatures.
Okay. You go get Julianne to sign it? Or
That
is
one
she-
would be tough.
That one's
That-
tough because she's in, well, I
Well,
heard
you
she
know
moved
what?
back, but
But all the people that are semi-local, I can probably
yeah,
get.
we'll get
Perfect.
those for you.
Perfect. You know what? Yeah, and then when it arrives here, I'll do an unveiling, an unboxing of it.
You know,
Nice.
I could say, "Holy shit, man!
nice.
Yeah.
It's
keep
holy
it
shit,
up.
man!"
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, this jumped right out at me, and I gotta say, loved that having Rebecca Reinhardt on here introduced me to films like this, and that just jump out at me, and it's just an interesting discovery for a guy like me. So and I'm glad you guys play it up at the cons, and
Oh, it's a great time. It's a great time.
Well,
what
Indianapolis has a growing, thriving film community. What we don't have is cohesiveness. And so everybody's making their own stuff. And we hate to steal actors from other films. But at the same time, it's such a small pond that some of the fish you catch are the same.
Yeah.
And so we decided to come up with Indie,
Yeah, I squared.
I squared. So it's going to be a film collective where everybody helps out on different films. Everybody supports each other, and we share actors and we
Yep.
share ideas, and we help.
I forgot to say something about my Steve Morris film.
Oh yes.
About I was in He Knows, which was a really cool time. But I'm a gay redneck in that movie, so
Oh, stop.
it was a trip filming. We had a great time. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing this film, it definitely jumped out at me, and I I'm glad to have you two on here and to promote it. And so, and yeah, it was nice to have you come on here today, Chuck. What a nice treat to have you come on here as well and talk holy shit, man.
Yeah, thanks for
There you go. There you go. The sound Kane Hodder
he
does
does
not want to
this
hear.
at restaurants and bars. He actually wears this at restaurants and bars.
Do they say bathroom out of order?
The funniest thing was, so I show up in costume at the German American Club here in Indy, and like no one says a word. I'm like, dude, what's that?
Yeah.
They just roll with it. It's like, oh, some dude in a weird costume.
And in fact, two of the servers were like, hey, can we be in your next film?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Sure.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? It was wonderful having you two on here. Where can people find you if they want to connect with you, or if James Balsamo has the urge to bring you guys into a film?
Well, I mean, I'm on Facebook just as Brent Black. I'm also Broken Fang Blackenstein on Instagram, and that's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me is just through Facebook Messenger or Insta.
And I go by my real name, Chuck Terrell, and I admin on the Holy Shit Man page. That's Holy SHT Man. And
I'm also an admin on the Holy Shit Man
Right.
page. So, really, if you hit up the Holy Shit Man page, you can get a hold of me, Chuck,
and
Bob.
you can ask to speak to
Yeah.
Holy Shit Man, and you will.
And I mean, it's actually talking to me. So,
Awesome, awesome.
It might
You
be a
guys,
shitty conversation. But
you never know. I come up with some fucked up shit. Oh, duck. I said duck.
you guys got any charities that you guys are involved in that you guys want to plug on here?
Well, I'm involved with a few in the biker community. But,
Okay.
oh heck, which ones that really there's Rupert's Ride that he does stuff for kids. Just I don't know. Mostly the ones that we do are for Riley Children's Hospital for like the
Okay.
Miracle Ride. Miracle Ride's a really good ride if you're into riding Harleys or metrics. They all kind of show up at my dealer.
And I'm an organ donor. So donate your organs.
Yeah.
You're not going to use them anymore. Please donate.
You donating them to Holy Shit Man?
Yeah.
I would. Just
You don't want-
anything.
You don't want to know what Holy Shit Man's gonna donate.
You never know. You never know.
Well, the anus comes to mind, but yeah,
Oh, man. I tell you what.
he's donated that a few times at bars.
But if you want to meet Holy Shit Man, it's around Indy. I'm usually at a Taco Tuesday somewhere.
No, that's where we meet. We talk movies, and for sure, that's the best place to see him. I'm not going to say this out loud, but it's 3 agaves in Avon.
There you go. There you go. Well, folks, it is Holy Shit Man. Yes, that's an actual movie. And it stars Brent Black. And he is here today treating us to his producer, Chuck Terrell. Yes. And yeah, I am looking forward to seeing this movie. Yes, get some people to sign that Blu-ray and
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Guaranteed to make you laugh. Maybe so hard that you crap your pants.
There you go. There you go. And we look forward to Holy Shit Ma'am so we can get the continuation.
Yes.
Well, you have to do Holy Shit Ma'am, because there's a lot of this equal rights thing going on. So you gotta do Holy Shit Ma'am.
Yep.
That's right. And our love story is just two women. And then we've also got Holy Shit, Ma'am, which is the predecessor.
You know, and you never know, Holy Shit Man may even show up in Holy Shit Ma'am.
Yeah.
There's chances of that.
There you go. Well, you two got anything else you want to plug on here and promote before we close off?
I'm good.
I think, yeah, but really go to Indiegogo, check out Tin Roof. There's some
Mhm.
amazing perks right now. I mean, Rebecca and Rob are amazing people, and it definitely help out their film.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a kill perk right now that would be awesome. I mean, for whoever gets it.
Nice.
But I mean, anything helps if you can just even like share the Tin Roof stuff on Facebook or
Uh-huh.
send them $5 for a thank you or whatever.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, you know what? I look forward to seeing Holy Shit Man and being able to showcase that film and maybe get more people to see the film, which of course you
Oh,
guys
definitely.
want. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it was wonderful having you two come on here today. I bid you both a great day. Good luck. Keep creating. Like I said, even Zombinatrix, even that stands out to me. It's like,
Oh man, yeah,
like, yeah, I'm already in as far as these go.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. I can't wait for Bianca to get that finished. It's going to be an amazing movie.
yeah. So, folks, this is Python about to sign out. Here we are with Brent Black and Chuck Tyrell, his producer for Holy Shit Man. If you catch him at a Taco Bell, get him before he goes to the washroom.
Yeah,
Don't go
Some
after.
and saying, look away if you happen to see him shitting down a manhole cover, because that might have something to do why the alligators got so big.
there is a good possibility about that.
There you go. There you go. And maybe we could do some crossover movie where Kane Hodder's dressed as Jason. We got Holy Shit Man versus Jason versus Killer
Uh-huh.
Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There
Free
you
game.
go. There you go.
We need Tim Curry as a clown in it.
Yes.
There you go. That works. That works.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I bid you two a wonderful day. Thank you for coming on here today and promoting this. Before I let you two go, would you please do a plug for my show?
Sure. Do it.
Just
Holy shit, man.
Oh man.
yeah, my name's Greg Gilbert and my show is called Python's Paradise. And yeah, do it. It's Holy Shit Man.
Okay. Holy Shit Man tells you to watch Python's Paradise.
Holy Shit Man sounds a lot like Freddy Krueger.
Really?
Times.
Yeah, at least
That
from
was
the
not intentional,
That's not
but
intentional.
well, maybe it's Freddy Krueger.
Sounds like me. I don't know.
Freddy Krueger taking a shit.
yeah, well, yeah.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, thank you both for coming on here today. This is wonderful.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I'm going to keep an eye on what you're doing. And maybe next year, I'll have you two back on and we could,
Awesome.
yeah, maybe Holy Shit Man will be out and yeah, we could further promote these films because I love it but when you have a low budget, it's always nice to have creativity to counter it. And you guys have creativity all the way, beginning with that title.
We try. Thanks so much
Absolutely.
for having us.
Yeah.
And everybody, please support independent film. Everybody gets Hollywood, but only you get independent film
Yeah.
and share it.
And you get Bianca Allaire as Zombinatrix. I mean, you
Mhm.
can't go wrong with that.
No,
That's
not at
right.
all.
You two have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you
You
much,
too.
Doug.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. Take care.